of heat. And so do you if you live in Southeast Texas. We're going to go ahead and keep the heat out of your home in the summer and keep the cold out of your home in the winter. Delta Air Conditioning, 842-5974. When you call us, no nonsense. Tom White and his staff are going to be out and fix your unit. 842-5974, Delta Air Conditioning.
Good morning, Southeast Texas. Start your day with your friends at the Morning Show. Macy Meyer and Angel San Juan for the latest news. Chad San Juan with your wake-up weather forecast. Is the perfect way to get your day started right with the Morning Show. Weekdays on KFDM Channel 6. A missing woman. A man charged with her murder. A family looking for answers.
I'm Kimberly Mosley. We hear from the family of Christy Russo, sharing their memories and their hope for justice in the case.
The Christy Russo murder. Tonight at 10.
For more information on contests on this station, go to klbi.com/rules.
This is Nolan Ryan, coming to you from the AmericanStandardAir.com studios with News Talk 560 KLBI.
Nowadays, you are sort of, you're gauged by your website and how good your website is, because if your website's good, usually what you got is good. And our website over at Franklin Exchange is that good. FranklinEX.com. Jeffrey Simmons has worked on this thing for the better part of 18 months to make sure that when you go to the website, you see everything that we have for sale and also the stuff that we're looking to buy. We buy guns, we buy old guns, we buy new guns, we buy Western rifles, we buy antique pistols, we buy memorabilia. Not only memorabilia that's cowboy memorabilia, but military collectibles, knife and sword collections, diamonds, watches, gold, silver. We've been around since 1977. Been around a long time. Back when gold was about a couple of $100 an ounce. It isn't that now, you know that. And we can trade for virtually anything. Go to the website, you'll get our address, you'll get our phone number, you'll get our hours of operation, and you'll meet some very, very good people once you decide to come in and see us. At FranklinEX.com, that's FranklinEX.com. I have to mention this because Notre Dame and Army are playing this weekend, and the other morning I referred to the fact that when my brother got out of the Army in August of 1945, I was kind of his little brother, and he wanted to take care of me, and so he bought tickets to the Army Notre Dame game at Yankee Stadium in New York. They were the number 1 and number 2 teams in the country at the time. And my mother, very frugal as she was, after the game, she said, "What did you pay for those tickets?" And he said, $3. She said, $3 a piece? And he said, "Yeah, Mom, $3 a piece." We were sitting on the 50-yard line. This is 1945.
Yeah.
$3 for a 50-yard line ticket to see Notre Dame and Army.
Yeah.
I told Harold this morning, I said, my 40s were like his 70s.
Yeah.
And, you know, he looks back to the 70s, and just like you look back to the 60s, and think how cheap stuff was, and how you
So
know,
what would a steak dinner cost back then? 50 cents, 75 cents?
about $1.95.
But that much?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right.
Steak was still expensive even then.
Right.
But hamburgers were like 15 cents.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. And then French fries, I don't know, French fries are like a nickel or a dime. Talk about a cheap day. It was, I told you, nothing time. Yeah.
Oh, sounds like soccer.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Nil.
Yeah, nil.
We are back at 7:05. You got a birthday KLVI Facebook Messenger. You can be around for the 7, right? And it will say sayonara. Yeah.
News Talk
He's going to the
560
station.
KLBI, Beaumont. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Standing by his guys. Chris Foster, Fox News. The Trump campaign says the release of a police report on a sexual assault just corroborates that the incident was fully investigated and no charges were filed. Woman in 2017 says Hesketh, then and until this month, a Fox News Channel host, assaulted her in a hotel room in Monterey, California. Hesketh's attorney said that what happened was consensual. The woman was paid off to keep Fox from learning about the
accusation. Vice President-elect Senator J.D. Vance has been taking nominees around to meet with senators voting on confirmation. Fox's Alexandria Hoff.
According to a Trump official, the president-elect is confident that Senate Republicans will approve his cabinet nominees, but we also know that not all have been won over. So Vice President-elect, he has taken the lead on trying to soothe concerns. Just as yesterday, the focus was on former Congressman Matt Gaetz, whose nomination for Attorney General has been the most controversial. Now, the House Ethics Committee has been investigating Gaetz for alleged sexual misconduct and illicit drug use. Yesterday, a vote was split on party lines whether to publicly release the findings in that report.
Tie vote means no, the report is not being released. The International Criminal Court issues arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for war crimes against the Palestinians.
The International Criminal Court says it has reasonable grounds to believe the two men intentionally directed attacks against civilians. When prosecutors requested Netanyahu's arrest earlier this year, he called it a moral outrage of historic proportions.
There's also an arrest warrant for a Hamas commander believed to have been killed in an airstrike. Republicans flip a House seat with a close race in Alaska now called for Nick Begich III over Democrat incumbent Mary Peltola. Today in Alabama, Kerry Dale Grayson is scheduled to be the third U.S. inmate executed with nitrogen gas. He's one of 4 people convicted of torturing, murdering, and mutilating a woman hitchhiking in 1994. America's listening to Fox News.
Streaming now on Fox Nation.
These are stories of the saints.
Martin Scorsese presents The Saints.
I speak in the name of the one true God.
An exclusive new series hosted and narrated by Martin Scorsese.
You believe you were sent by God?
Yes.
Each episode will explore the lives and sacrifices of historical saints on their journeys to sainthood. Martin Scorsese presents The Saints, streaming now. Part of Fox Faith on Fox Nation. Go to foxnation.com and sign up today.
I'm Dana Perino, and this is Perino on Politics. This is the podcast where I call my smart friends and find out what's on their minds about the state of American politics. This week on Perino on Politics, I'm joined by the co-founder of The Daily Wire and host of The Ben Shapiro Show, Ben Shapiro, joins me to discuss President-elect Trump's latest cabinet picks and what they mean for his second term. Available now on foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
The death penalty is on the table for Brian Koberger, accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students.
The defense claims that the death penalty goes against contemporary standards of decency. But the judge pointed to the fact that both the Idaho and the U.S. Supreme Court say the death penalty is constitutional. Well, the family of Kayla Gonsalves reacted on Facebook with this, quote, "We finally have a judge who appears prepared, thoughtful, and well-versed in the legal process. There is a newfound level of seriousness that has been absent for far too long. Justice is moving forward, and we pray that one day in the not-so-distant future it will be served."
Fox's Chanley Page of the defense is challenging evidence, including search warrants and a DNA match. At least 3 hunters have died in Michigan during this deer hunting season, 2 trying to haul their kills away.
The hunters, men ages 57, 65, and 83, died in Aranac and Tuscola counties. The medical examiner in those counties suggested the Department of Natural Resources should require proof of a physical for hunters, adding, "I've never seen 3 people die in 48 hours from heart attacks while deer hunting before." Firearm deer season began November 15th. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
Baseball Cy Young Awards for Best Pitcher are announced.
In the American League, there wasn't much question. Detroit Tigers lefty Tarek Skubal beating the league in wins, strikeouts, and ERA, and getting all 30 first-place votes on the same day that he turned 28. The National League Award also goes to a lefty who also won the Triple Crown, as Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves caps what's been an absolutely incredible comeback. Sale was among the best pitchers of the last decade, finishing in the top 6 of Cy Young voting 7 years in a row from 2012 to 2018. He was hurt almost every year after that until he found the fountain of youth at age 35, leading the majors in ERA.
Fox's Greg Thompson. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News.
At Ashley, you can find what you love and save up to $1,000 store-wide. So it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley Look Who's Adulting Now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley Look, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event. Shop in store today at your locally owned Ashley Furniture of Southeast Texas in Beaumont, Nederland, and Jasper.
Brought to you by Twin City Motors. Your free vehicle appraisals just a click away at johnbuyscars.com.
Heading to prison for more than 3 decades. At 7:05, good morning. I'm Jim Love with KLVI News. Details after this.
You know, there are songs that have been written about doors. There are rock groups named Doors. And then there's Overhead Door Company of Beaumont related to neither of those. We're related to an Overhead Door Company of Beaumont, which is the company that came to Beaumont back in 1951, way before the internet, way before the interstate. Overhead Door Company still does the same fine job they did 74 years ago. Even our phone number is simple, 860-DOOR. You need a new door, you need a quote, no charge for a quote. You need a repair, you give us a call. Overhead Door Company of Beaumont, 860-DOOR.
A Beaumont man is heading to prison for more than 3 decades. The same jury that convicted 34-year-old Preston Addison Jr. of aggravated robbery for the September 2022 robbery of a place store on I-10 in Beaumont sentenced him to 30
Why, dude?
yesterday. During the robbery, shots were fired at the clerk who was protected by bulletproof glass. The second defendant's trial ended earlier this month with a hung jury. The Jefferson County grand jury has indicted a Beaumont woman on 2 counts of abandonment, child endangerment. 26-year-old Crystal Steele is accused of leaving her 5-year-old and 3-year-old home alone on November the 2nd in the 4500 block of Hartel for at least 7 hours. The area known for high crime rate. Steele claimed she was down the street. She was actually on the other side of the city. Port Arthur man has been sentenced to 2.5 years in federal prison for stealing mail from the Tobe Han and South End post offices in Beaumont. The use of a license plate reader led police to the Port Arthur apartment of 27-year-old Charles Vernon Roberts, where stolen items from the mailboxes were found. Roberts pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 30 months on Tuesday. The Newton County Sheriff's Office has made an arrest in a Tuesday shooting. 43-year-old LeGerald Jackson is accused of shooting at a vehicle Tuesday on FM 1416 near On Weir. A man was treated at the scene. Jackson's bonds totaling $100,000. He's charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and aggravated assault. Texas now has federal funding to improve broadband internet access for about 7 million state residents who aren't covered. On Tuesday, the National Telecommunications and Information Administration approved Texas' plan to use more than $3 billion federal dollars from the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program. The agency announced that proposals for funding have been approved in every state, territory, and D.C. Texas submitted its plan nearly a year ago and received more money than any other state. KLVI News Time is 7:09, and KLVI Sports is next.
Yes, it is. And my sports guy and your sports guy is here to tell us all about it. Let's go ahead and give them that shortcut one more time. I know because people, they're, let's face it,
Freaking sun, dude.
tomorrow night.
People not paying attention.
And they want a shortcut. If they don't want it, we're going to give it to them.
You gotta pay attention, man. It's free.
They sent me in the walking
You just gotta do it.
Went on over there to see my great-granddaughter. That's right.
I'll tell you what, over on Cool Enough 2.5, high school football playoffs, P&G, Indians, taking on Kaufman and New Katy. Multiple ways you can go. Should be used to. They went West Fork at that stadium a few weeks ago. If you want to take the toll road, go through Dayton, jump on 1960, hit 99. That takes you probably right there at the exit where the stadium is. You also go 105 over to Cleveland and get on the loop, hit 59 and go south.
Beats up the traffic.
Yeah, if you get out of that traffic. That is coming up again at 5:55, 6 o'clock airtime over on our sister station, Cool 92.5.
Who's going to be doing that game?
It's Rachel and those two guys. P&G and Coughlin tonight from Katie. I have some other games going on tomorrow. We'll really jump on that for you in the morning with our area team still playing in the high school football playoffs. NFL football action tonight. The Browns may look into ice their division rival. They take on the Steelers at home, right there on the lake. Cleveland has dropped to back-to-back games, sitting in the AFC North at 2-8. The Steelers
You're gonna
lead
get on
the
the
AFC
highway
North
doing
at
50? Bro?
8-2. 25 former NFL players have been named semifinalists for the 2025 Football Pro Hall of Fame. On that list of 25 is West Wing Starks Earl Thomas, who played his career at the Seattle Seahawks. They should know by Super Bowl 59, the new inductees into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Let's see, the Rockets, red hot, 130-113 blowout of the Pacers over at the Toyota Center. Remain home to host Portland tomorrow night in that NBA Cup action. We have Cardinals football for you, Lamar Cardinals football for you, coming up at 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff from Lake Charles. That's coming up on Saturday.
Okay, that's a look at our morning sports. Thank you, sir. Short and sweet. Good point. Okay, quick time out after a word from my friends over at Jack's Package, 4505 Calder, Beaumont. We've told you about Thanksgiving, and we've told you about all of the wonderful things that they have. Now, we're out of turkeys, but we still have all the other things that you could get. The au gratin potatoes, the mashed potatoes, broccoli casserole, corn casserole, the green bean, either French onion or artichoke casserole. You can get a spinach battle, boy, and if you like spinach, I strongly suggest that as one of your sides. They're absolutely wonderful. Squash casserole, anything you need, and we have all the pies and all the pecan pies, apple pie, cherry pie, chocolate pie, coconut pie, even have banana pudding, all at Jack's Packet for you. And like I say, put a couple of steaks in the basket for a Saturday morning after you've had enough bird. At Jack's Packet, 4505 Calder, Beaumont. Market basket weather is next.
From the Elite Roofing Supply Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by ReadyWhip. This is the sound of holiday happiness. Yeah, ReadyWhip. Fun to use, fun to eat. You're not ready for the holidays without ReadyWhip.
This is going to be number 92, 93?
92, I believe. I'll kind of do some ciphering later today to see what's going on in that. But yeah, heading up to Polk County in just a few minutes here and install that show the station in Oscar. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's amazing the amount of work involved.
No, dedication.
It's kind of a passion I have, I guess, doing these weather stations. But anyway, we'll be going up there shortly, and our forecast definitely cold this morning. Lots of 30s out there right now, but we'll climb pretty quickly here. Now the sun is up. We'll be up there into the upper 60s later today. Down around 40 in the triangle tonight. Still cold.
Thank you.
And tomorrow's high temperature should be about 70, pretty close, upper 60s near 70. Even warmer over the weekend, probably hitting 80 by Monday and Tuesday. And still looks like we could see a few showers for Wednesday into Thanksgiving Day, with a cooling trend starting Thursday afternoon. So look for some weather changes there. Update and show you for you tomorrow on Curly Day tomorrow. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, you have a good trip,
Thank you, sir.
and I guess you can buy our Jayhawk lunch.
Well, it's kind of a given.
Is it one of these I forgot my wallet?
Yeah, there's always moms come out of his wallet, you know.
There's a price for labor,
I guess so.
Now, you'll not be on the early tube tonight.
Yeah, I'll be about 9 and 10.
Yes. Yeah. Well, be safe.
All right, thanks, sir.
Look forward to y'all learning some of those great little kolaches.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, all right. That is a little bit of all the weather here at News Talk Radio KLBI. Time out back in a moment on this Thursday morning. Roy West will be in, the mayor will be in at 8 o'clock this morning. And in the meantime, we've got a lot of entertainment coming your way. News Talk Radio KLBI 715.
You know, you trusted Dave for a lot of ag equipment in southeast Texas, Beaumont tractor. When it comes to tractors, agricultural equipment, just all sorts of things, maybe a mower for your yard, they're the trusted name. Known for the friendly staff, great service for years. Now, folks have made them a go-to place. Got a great service department, but hey, here's something they got now that you really need to check out. The Kanga line of compact loaders and attachments. They're built tough. They're built to cut, drill, lift, level, carry, or clean. And again, we're talking about very compact loaders. You can use them to, earth moving, construction, landscaping, farming, road maintenance, and a lot more. So whether you need them on the farm, maybe you're in commercial work, you need it for construction, they're there for you. Kanga engineered to perform. Tough, small but tough, and engineered to perform with minimal maintenance. Best of all, you're dealing with Beaumont Tractor, you're dealing with the guys who are going to take care of you. Plenty of service, just friendly service. Call them at 866-3360 or check them out online, BeamontTractor.com.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Tune in on Sunday mornings for the LU Moment, the official podcast of Lamar University. We sit down every week with the most amazing guests to hear stories from faculty, staff, students, and alumni. Catch it right here on iHeartRadio.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important CT information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit.
I don't have to tell you about storm season, and I don't have to tell you how much you need a generator. I just need to remind you, oh yeah, I need to get a generator. 409-292-5992. Generator Supercenter of Beaumont. It is the Generac generator that you want. You live in this region, I don't have to tell you anything more. You've been through it all already. 409-292-5992. That's 292-5992.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The free iHeartRadio app loaded up with holiday cheer. Listen to iHeart Christmas playing non-stop holiday music commercial free. Some might call it a Christmas miracle. iHeart Christmas is the perfect soundtrack to your holiday. Free iHeart app and search holiday now. Free never sounded so good.
no substance whatsoever. Did she write a book about it later on? Hell no, she didn't, because there was nothing to write.
Yeah, she was assaulted by Kavanaugh, she said, but she couldn't remember what was the fact. She couldn't remember where, couldn't remember when.
Yeah, couldn't remember where or when.
Remember
what day, what month, what year.
She's very lost. What was she doing that?
Yeah, and I think it was him. He's a blonde-headed guy. I think he's blonde-headed. Maybe he's redheaded.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he was bald-headed. Who knows?
And so, yeah, once again, we're going to throw sex in the mix to knock out a Republican. Guy needs a fair hearing. And by the way, nobody ever said anything about Epstein's list.
No.
The Epstein list, which contains... Why is it only fair to
we have these names, which will never be revealed, of course.
Why is it only fair to throw the sex bomb when it is a Republican? Let's throw the sex bomb when it's a Democrat. A number purported to be on that Epstein list. And I'll tell you, I was reading an article last night, and it may not work for the Democrats because apparently there's a lot of folks on the P. Diddy list. And this one may come out. And they may regret constantly bringing up these sex issues.
Attorney General Ken Paxton suing the hospital system. When do we come back? The birthdays are next. News Talk Radio KLVI. Had enough of the market? Well, in a typical investment, you get all of the ups and all of the downs. Now, there are plans that get about half of the ups, but none of the downs. That's right, none of the downs. Talk to the guys at Merit Advisory Partners. See if this could help you. 212-9696. Get that free visit and add some safety to your retirement. Sleep better at night. 212-9696. Merit Advisory Partners. And you can retire happy. 212-9696.
Do you think our country's going in the right direction, or does it feel like everything's falling apart? If you're a bit concerned, you're not alone. In fact, Americans from all walks of life have taken action to prepare for whatever's coming next. And that starts with having